Hello, I'm Dr. Jishamary. I'm a homeo doctor. Homeopathy is built upon a strong philosophical background, and we can see a number of legends are who have built the strong stone, basic stone of homeopathy. And one among them is H.A. Roberts. We are going to discuss the book The Principles and Art of Cure by Homeopathy by H.A. Roberts or Herbert A. Roberts. And the philosophy of homeopathy is well explained in chapters in this book. And we are going to the first chapter. What has homeopathy to offer the young man? And what is the purpose of studying this chapter is in order to know homeopathy from its depth and also to know what has homeopathy to offer for you as a student, as a well-wisher of homeopathy. Okay, then we'll start with the first lesson. What has homeopathy to offer the young man? What is what is your expectation as being a well-wisher of homeopathy or a patient of homeopathy or a person who's going to take the advantage of homeopathy or a student of homeopathy or a recently passed medical student or who is practicing homeopathy nowadays? This question is being answered in this chapter, and the page number is 13. H.A. Robert, H.A. Roberts, as you know, was a legend in the field of homeopathy. This is one of his important work, and we are going through the lesson. What has homeopathy to offer the young man as a future? This question comes to us repeatedly, and in our changing economic conditions, it is a pertinent question. What is meant by changing economic conditions? We are now living in an advanced economic condition, right? Our economic conditions are each and every day is in a process of change. 2019 COVID came and a lot many things happened all over the world. The whole economic status get worsened, and the medical field was that time enhanced. And after that, after the time of COVID, now the economic status of all over the world is coming to a stable existence. So there is always a change in the economic status of the world. So as a homeopath, according to these economic reasons, what is your expectation regarding your future, regarding your economic ability, or what is your expectations, economic expectations from the advantage of or with the advantages of homeopathy? Perhaps we can get at the problem best by asking the young man the counter question. If the young man is asking, the young man as a young doctor, the doctor as a young student, if you are having a question like that, can I live with homeopathy? Can I get this economic or financial support or financial hike from homeopathic practice? If you have a doubt in your mind, we are asking or he is asking a question as a counter question. It's like that. What do you want to get out of life? What is your dream regarding your life? Whether it is whether it is only just a dream to have a lot of money, to have a first place in the society. As you know, a doctor means always he will have a fame or a respect in the community. You are going to practice homeopathy or take homeopathy only to get this kind of fame or wellness in the society, or for the economic levels or the cash you're going to get or financial hike you're going to get as a doctor. This is the counter question. Only his honest reply, if you are ready to give an honest reply means the reply should come from the depth of your heart. To the question can throw any light upon his adaptability to homeopathy. You have to, if you are answering to this question honestly, definitely we can understand what is your dream or what is your adaptability to homeopathy, how you are looking forward with the homeopathy in order to live your life with homeopathy, and how you are going to be true with homeopathy to the medical field and to your patients too. And only upon an honest consideration of his adaptability can be prophecy. Prophecy in the sense, some things we can say before it happens. That is prophecy. What homeopathy has to offer him. Okay, why is he thinking of studying medicine? Right? That we have already discussed. Is he lazy? If you want to sit alone without doing anything and you want to get money from homeopathy just by uh, just by writing the prescription, just by writing the patent medicines, if you are taking it very lazy, if you are not if you are not ready to work hard, to go through your books, to go through your lectures, if you are not ready to study well, if you are lazy, and does he consider profession an easy way to earn a living? If you are thinking that homeopathy is very easy to practice to earn money, if it is like that, homeopathy has to do nothing with you. Homeopathy cannot give anything to you. Does he look upon medicine as a profession to be sought because of its honorable place in the community or a position to be desired to secure a standing in society? Has he an ambition to be hailed as a great surgeon or bacteriologist? Sometimes we used to hear doctor used to say, I'm a gynecologist, I'm a bacteriologist, that kind of boasting. Some doctors used to do. If you are a person like that, just to say I'm a homeopath, so everybody should come to me, everybody should take my medicines, everybody should take my service. If you are a person who will be in a state of boasting, as an ambition to be hailed as a great surgeon or bacteriologist, is he thinking first of the possible financial returns, right? If he would use his foothold as a physician for a life of ease, if you want to live with homeopathy in that much with that much easiness, if you are thinking that a case taking, dealing with a patient or giving service to your patient is an easy thing for a position in the community or in society or for a means of obtaining fame or wealth, homeopathy offers him little. Little means nothing that he would care to accept. If you are selecting homeopathy just for your financial hike and just for getting fame in the society, to get respect in the society, to live a lazy, easy life, homeopathy can offer nothing to you as a student, as a doctor, as a well wisher of homeopathy. That means homeopathy is not easy to practice and to administer and to study. How does he react to the facts of the day? Facts means things for today. The bulletins of the laboratories, the species advertising of pharmaceutical houses, the glib talk of salesmen. So many things are coming to us day by day. So many laboratory findings will be there. So many pharmacists will be coming to us. So many patent medicines will be introduced to us. And a question will be arising inside us whether they are correct or whether the principles and the single symbol medicine we have studied correct. So many questions will be arriving in our mind day to day. Then how can we fight to them without the knowledge, without the tiresome work with homeopathy? That is the question here. Does he believe that colloids are after homeopathic potentiations? Or is he convinced that colloidal preparations are but reason and crude imitations of homeopathic potentiation, which are inferior and far more uncertain in their effects than the proven homeopathic remedy? Every time the proven homeopathic remedy is in the highest point or the highest place than that of any other medicines, according to a homeopath. If he replies to your question of his idea of the direction of his future, so that leads you to think that he looks upon sick humanity as suffering men and women, that he has a burning desire to serve them, to help them to better health, and therefore greater usefulness and happiness, then you may be sure there is a sound foundation upon which he may build a plan of life, than which homeopathy will offer him great reward. And if you have the burning desire, if you are not considering the wealth, the financial advantages, the fame you are going to get in your life with the medical field, and if you are setting it aside or secondary, and if your primary aim is to serve the suffering humanity, the suffering men and women, if you are having a mind setup like that, if you are ready to do tiresome work with each and every case of homeopathy, to work with each and every case coming to you, homeopathy can offer all these things wanted in your life. The wealth, the fame, everything will come to you. The condition is you should have the burning desire to serve the humanity. You should have the mind to work for homeopathy. Right? Okay. We can proceed further with our probing of his character and abilities and determine that homeopathy has to offer him by finding out what he has to offer homeopathy. Right. Along with that, we have to look inside us. What skills we have. Sometimes we may have the skill to talk with the patient, to console the patient, to select the proper remedy. Sometimes we will be very much equipped with lot number of medicines, and sometimes we will have good amenities for the patient. So many skills inside will be inside us. We have to find out what skill we have. Sometimes the patient may bring some reports and will ask you, doctor, we have get these reports. I have some doubts. Please clear it out. Then we should have the ability to clear the doubts. Sometimes we have the capacity to take um, awareness classes. Sometimes we have to. That is why Dr. Hanman once said, it's our duty to preach homeopathy. Preach homeopathy in the sense we have to say homeopathy. We have to say the principles, the advantages of homeopathy. Sometimes we can do the same. In this way, you have to find out what skills you have, and you have to take all the skills, you have to probe out all the skills and work for homeopathy. Then homeopathy will have the homeopathy will give that much advantages to that person. So you have to study homeopathy. You should be very honest to your profession. Along with that, you have to use all your skills for the highness of the goodness of the patient before you, right? One of the first essential, now that we are convinced of his unselfish desire to serve. You may underline the same sentence, unselfish desire. You shouldn't have any selfish desire. You should be very, very unselfish. To serve. For what? To serve is to determine whether he has stability. And you have to start all these things, and you have to confirm yourself that you are stable in doing all this all through your profession, all through your life, right? If he is a mercurial in temperament, what is the peculiarity of mercurial temperament? Mercurial in the sense changing according to the climate around us, changing according to the heat and cold. That is the peculiar nature of mercurial temperament. And we shouldn't have to change according to the situation. We should be honest each and every time. Easily influenced. We shouldn't be easily influenced by anything, and finds it difficult to hold straight course, always taking the easiest way. Do not encourage him to study homeopathy. If you are starting with goodness and if you are following a very low path of easiness or laziness in your later life, you don't have to opt homeopathy. So these are all things we have discussed in the 13th page of first chapter. What has homeopathy to offer the young man, the student, the doctor who is practicing homeopathy, who is the wellness of well-wisher of homeopathy. Everybody should have to keep these first few things in your mind before you start studying or practice each and every day. So I think this will be helpful to you, and you can place your comments and doubts in the comment box, and will be followed by the following pages and following lessons in the coming videos. And this is my channel, and if you're watching my channel for the first time, kindly like, comment, share and subscribe my channel if you are feeling this matter is good for you, and you can share with your friends and relatives. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Signing off, Dr. Jishamary.